Over on the wall to your right, you can see some pictures of other theatre and art spaces around the world which are placed in archways, and don't forget, we'd love to get your support and add your voice to our cause here today as well. There will be some entertainment after our speeches continuing this afternoon as well, so please, you don't have to rush off at the end of our proceedings. Let me introduce you to Carl Rhodes. He is a professor at Macquarie University. He has expertise in ethics and politics, particularly with how it relates to organisations. He's got more than 10 published books on the circumstances surrounding that, so it's very appropriate that he speak to us this afternoon. Carl, please make him welcome, everyone.
Thank you very much. Microphone for short people they got here, mate. Sorry. Hi everybody, good to see such a fantastic turnout, and my extreme pleasure to be able to talk to you this afternoon. I am a resident of Glebe. I only discovered this theatre relatively recently, and under the unfortunate circumstances that it is, I've never actually seen a play here. But I tell you, I hope to in the future, and I guess that's kind of what we're here today to do today. I tried to find out as much as I could about what had been happening to the Archway, and none of it was particularly good news, with the exception perhaps of the activities of the Friends of the Archway. But what seemed to me, as I kind of tried to investigate what had been going on here, was that the eviction, there was a notice of forced eviction issued just yesterday. It seems to me that the eviction of the Archway, the eviction of this theatre company, the eviction of the cancellation of this arch space here in Glebe is a travesty on at least 3 levels. Firstly, it's a travesty for the arts. The eviction means that locally embedded space for artistic creativity and development is being run out of town by the very town that seems supposed to be managing the space. Secondly, it's a travesty for the community. The eviction means that a local institution dedicated to fostering creativity and community integration is being taken away from us, taken away from our space. And thirdly, it's a travesty for justice. This eviction symbolizes how the wheels of progress are trampling on community institutions without any notable signs of care or responsibility. These 3 travesties are being forced upon us at a time when the City of Sydney is on the move. From Banger-Roo up here to Harold Park, there are cranes, there are cement mixers, there are bulldozers, all busy pursuing the mission, the city's stated aim, which is, to quote, to make the local area an even better place to live, work and play. Harold Park, you can see the cranes just over there, is just one of the 6 major development sites with its own master plan for urban renewal, and closely related to that is the major development of Johnson's Creek, of which the redevelopments here are a part of. Now, the council would be keen to tell you that this is not just about business money and real estate prices. To use their own words, they have engaged in, and I'm again quoting from the council, extensive consultation with the local community to balance the needs of residents, businesses and landowners. Well, here at Archway 1, that balance has not been achieved. It's patently obvious. Not even close to achieving it. There has been less than consultation. Archway 1 has been treated with what can only be described as contempt and disdain. Excluded from discussions, ignored, not replied to, bullied, and finally served with an eviction notice with nowhere else to go. Meanwhile, the council's real estate partner, Mirvac, has just seen its profits increase by 36% this year, coming in at just over $600 million. Maybe money talks. But we can talk too as members of this community. And what the forced eviction of Archway tells us is that amidst all of this development and money spinning, there seems to be little room for the arts as far as the city's concerned. Even less for grassroots community arts dedicated to promoting local talent, developing women's theatres, and dedicating itself to diversity. I got a dog heckling me over there too. Sydney is telling us they don't have room for this in our community. And I'm hoping that we would agree that we are all here to tell them that they are wrong. Mountains can be moved to replace a horse racing track with a gigantic real estate development, but the simple matter of providing a small space to allow for community-led arts seems just all too hard for our council. Where is the justice in this, I ask you? Where is the justice when Archway 1 is ignored? Where is the justice when a license to sell coffee is used to bully a small art centre into submission? Archway 1 is an established theatre company and art centre operating in a local, embodied and iconic space. It's integrated into the social and recreational spaces of Glebe and Annandale. What alternatives were offered to Archway 1? We've heard already, maybe a meeting room in the Glebe Town Hall. Can it be the case that local government bureaucrats and elected officials think that some kind of meeting room are the place where art and creativity can be fostered? This is an insult added to what is already a painful injury. What did Archway 1 get instead? A formal eviction notice demanding that they, again quoting, cease using the premises for theatrical purposes. No sales of tickets, not even a cup of coffee. I don't think you can even pour a glass of water for yourself. All under the threat of physical expulsion. The message that's been received is simple. Just get out and don't come back. Now, Eva asked before if there was anyone from the council here. I didn't see anyone raise their hand at the time. But if there isn't, hopefully there will be someone will be forced to listen. Because of course, this is a scandal, but not a scandal that it's too late to avert. It's not too late to find a solution that does not involve trying to kill community arts. And I hope I can say for all of us today that the message we are giving is simple. Save Archway 1. Save Archway 1 for the arts, save it for the community, and save it for justice. Thank you.